Okay, let's go again. So, RaduRoua. I think French defense. Ah, okay, Queen E2, interesting. Try and put pressure on D4. And on dark squares generally, try and grip these two guys. These squares, rather. Guys? Squares. E5, B4, bishop A6, that sort of thing. It's like an English opening. Maybe even just A3. I know it's a bit simple chess, but well, A3 here is already a nasty pin on the diagonal. Wow. Impressive dark square control, potentially. Right. Do I want him to ever take? I'll just play this for a moment. Although, have I given him a free hand on the king side? Should I be making use of that? No, I think try and get some c5 use. Or even just exchange off queens, you know. If I just exchange off queens, I take a queen c5. Then knight c6. That's interesting. So I plays knight f3. So knight c6 here. Get rid of that d pawn, or is he going to play queen f2? Okay. Got that weak d pawn. What about e5 here for bishop g4 potentially? If it takes, I will take. Or if I just take the queen off? No, I think d5 at some point, or bishop b7, bishop b7 maybe. Okay, I'll take the queen off here. This pawn's weak. Rook d8, it just doubles. Takes for the king, he just doubles. What to do about that pawn? That's an interesting challenge. What to do about that pawn? Pawn's a goner. Or is it knight a5? That hits e4, gains maybe a valuable tempo. Rook a6 or something about that pawn. No, you've got to do something about e4. Okay. Now, actually, right, if we get time for d5, so I take and then d5 or something. Still trouble. Knight b7 on the cards. If I go here, I've got knight b7. Still going to lose a pawn. I'm a minute and 45 down on the clock. It's a bit cruel for a d6 pawn problem scenario. That takes d6. The pawn's dropping off. Knight c4 in, trying to get some passed pawns. Pawns are advanced. Oh, don't tell me he's stopped that. That's a dynamic feint possibility has been removed. That's just cruel. Okay. Keep an eye on b4. Okay, knight a5 again as a possibility for knight c4. We're taking, is that possible? Or rook c5 for rook b5. Knight b5, rook c5. If I took that, it's just hopeless, isn't it? That would just be hopeless. Once I took on for just the exchange, I think it would be less hopeless. But 1 minute 20, I think he can just crash down with his rooks, if nothing else, to the 7th. Okay, so it's encouraging that. It's a bit pointless. But what else is there? I can take the knight c4. Hope for the best. So I take and then rook c2. He's got knight d6. Rook c2 trying to. Oh no, he's not giving me anything. b3 at some point. Knight d6, b3 for taking a2. Is he mating me with rook and knight? Interesting. Well, he mouse slip. That really helps in the position. Sorry, can I just finish this off? Hold on a sec. If he lost this, it's still dodgy, isn't it? Because of this. Knight's just supporting a pawn, but it's if I can win one of these pawns, there's a bit of hope, I think. So if we go back into the game and have a look. This d6 is just the problem here. This is how the d6 actually gets to be a huge problem. So basically, I should have locked down against d4 because it is exposing d6. So on this here, if knight d4, trying to get the c5 square without the problem of d6. You know, if he took, I'm shielding d6. It's often a question about shielding pawns, isn't it? Really, if that's blocked, then that rook's kind of less aggressive. So it's, you know, he's getting a very aggressive rook once he plays d4, if nothing else. So knight d4 I think was necessary to lock down the rook. I underestimated d4. The pawn might not be that weak. It can always be defended with, well, queen b6 or maybe knight c6. So this is just a very, very dangerous position now with this d6, and especially taking, I'm leaving d6 behind, but he's putting huge pressure on c5, so he's compelling me to take, making the d6 problem even worse. How do I defend c5? Once he gets this out of the way, it's going to be a problem. So this has gone downhill, this position. A very lucky escape there. Trying to make use of these advanced pawns, which gave a little tactical trick there, and he did a mouse step, which helped. Comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks very much.